What's happening, fellas? Check out this classic American Suzuki 1970. Looks like it just came out of the box. Absolute badass time capsule. Two-stroke ripper. I was trying to decipher if this was a restoration or a NOS unused original with very low miles on it. Junior says it's restored. Whoever restored it, the gentleman we got it from, the collector who had this, absolutely did a phenomenal job. This is absolutely, beyond the shadow of a doubt, the nicest TS250 we've ever had through the museum. It was done to a high degree. The chrome on the forks, the chrome on the rims, the chrome on the bars. Now these either this is a brand new motorcycle or these are NOS gauges. The gauges are brand new, showing 22 miles. The mirrors look brand new. The levers look brand new. The original OEM Suzuki stamped grips with the S on them look brand new. The tank badges look brand new. The paint job looks brand new. Like my dad used to say, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it might be a duck. Look at the lines on this thing. Classic. Look at the front fender. It looks like it just came out of the box. Beautiful. Now, there is a little bit of patina on the front tip of the fender, and there is a little bit of patina on the rear fender, leading me to believe that these are the original fenders. You can see the other crack right here on this side of the fender. Obviously, brand new tires, new chain. Everything else on the bike is just absolutely stunning. It's an original matching numbers, 31059 on the motor, 31052. They were 7 numbers apart. Look at the seat cover on this thing. Just an absolutely beautiful piece. And fun to ride. Listen to the idle. Classic two-stroke. Awesome piece, folks. Kaplan America approved for sure. This is a beautiful classic. Guys, we're probably ground zero spot in the country with the most vintage enduro bikes that have been anywhere in the last 5 years. Here we've had tons of vintage Yamaha, Suzuki's, Kawasaki's, Hondas, and let me tell you, I haven't had a cleaner 70 vintage than this. This thing's absolutely stunning, from the paint job to the chrome to the original factory badges, the shocks. Now, we didn't restore this bike. This is exactly the way we got it from a collector who needed money to fix one of his buildings, so we bought 4 classic Enduros. This is the nicest of the 4 and the only Suzuki 250, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the rear taillight, the holes on where they drill out the rear taillight and the rear taillight lens. The front headlight is very unique on this model, as are the tank badges, polished aluminum engine cases. Just a beautiful piece. Let me grab the work order. I know we did a bunch of work to it since we got it, because it had been sitting in museum storage. We changed the oil, cleaned and rejetted the carb, replaced the fuel lines, installed the fuel line shutoff valve. The original factory fuel petcock was leaking through a little bit, so we put a second fuel shutoff valve right above the carburetor. You can see in the new fuel line, just to keep it from flooding the motor when it's parked. We installed a brand new Yuasa battery and a new fuel shutoff valve and new oil, and it went through the, after it was tuned by Mario and Jeff Castine, went into the detail shop for a full steam clean and rotisserie detail, in degrease. It was hand polished, the motor and the side covers, polished the wheels, the bars, the headlight, the fenders, all the chrome, touched up the frame, the kickstand, the seat pan, and the swing arm, and buffed and polished the absolutely beautiful paint job on the tank. So we just basically did a preservation service on it. Total of 12 hours labor plus parts came to $1,202. She's ready to roll in the museum or take it out on the trail. Look at the shifter, the pegs, the kicker, everything on this thing. Just a beautiful piece. Like I said, one of the nicest classic Suzuki we've had through. The only vintage 250 we had, in my opinion, that was of this caliber was the 68 DT1, which sold for $12,500. This is a little bit later model, but nonetheless as collectible. Dual plug head. You can see there's an extra plug head there in case you follow the plug out. This will have a low reasonable reserve, so it's going to sell in the auction. Hopefully somebody gets a screaming deal on it because it's a beauty. Starts first kick every time.